Okay everybody, welcome back. TheProSpartanGamer here with the third installment of this fantastic course that we've carved out of the rock of Leonadis mountain range. You've seen up to number 9, you've seen the first half. The course is finished now. Wednesday night, so Wednesday the 1st of October it's going to be live and published. I know you'll have one more, these couple videos will probably be out by the time it's published, but still going to show you anyway, so you know what thought went into making this. You saw the 9th, we just came through that little short hole, and then we're into this like cave area, so it's a variety of holes. We come from sort of out in the open to the top of the mountains, down around the mountains, and actually in the mountains in some instances, like this one. Par 5, 526 yards, but again, if you play it right, it is a birdie opportunity. If the wind is favourable, and I don't know whether it will be in the mountain range here, if you played a fade shot, it may well be possible to fade it to get to that little bit of green you can see there. I don't know, it'll be a hell of a hit. The wind would have to be blowing that way, that's for sure, which obviously would give you a great chance of an eagle. But the shot is over to this higher bit here, which is quite a nice flat bit of fairway which we've made. I've also, another thing just to bear in mind, I've turned down the firmness on the fairways to medium, and I've also turned the green speeds down to in between slow and medium, just to give us a chance to hold the ball on the green a little bit more, because these desert greens otherwise are default settings are fast on the greens and on the fairways. Anyway, if you find that you find up here with a nice drive, a driver needed, you've then got 235 to the green, which is right down there. So flop down, zoom in, got some more stone walling around, which looks a picture fairly. I mean, you could play down to there if you want. That's a bit you could see from over there. If you can manage to drive to there, all well and good. Leave yourself about 80 yards to the pin. Tough green to hit really and hold. There's only the one bunker at the back, big bunker there. Got a couple wild boars lurking around the edge of the green here. Old piggy. There's your bacon sandwich going there if you're a bit peckish on the way round. Just gone through 9 and you fancy a bacon sandwich and tomato sauce. Well, there it is. Cut one of those his throat and slice off a bit of bacon off his ass end and whack it in a bit of bread and you'll be well away. So rough bank here on the left. Green feeding in that way towards the pin in the middle. Lovely jubbly, lovely looking hole. And that's in this cave elevation. As we zoom out, look at where we are. We're deep in the mountain. We are right in the mountain range there with the 10th. We are right in there. And then somehow or another we come around here, we come up to these massive peaks that are erupting on the rock of Leonadis. What a landscape it is, I mean Christ. This is the rock of Leonadis course, and there it is. Carved in around here. What a landscape we've made, really. Fantastic what you can do on this game. I mean, we started this one out with Now. Remember, we had a flat canvas. I deleted all 18 holes and started again. It has taken a while, let me tell you, but it's been well worth the effort. I'm delighted with the outcome. 11th, 253 yard par 3. Elevated green again, long par 3. Through this sort of like valley area that's been created at the top here. Downwind, well, if you're downwind, it's going to be not much of a club. I don't know what, when we get round to playing it, we'll have to write down what clubs are sort of default setting at no breeze for each hole. It would be a good thing if you're watching to write that down, because obviously when you come to play it, once it's published, you don't get a lot of help with distances like you do in the creator mode. Anyway, so yeah, water to the right, lookout post to the left as we come down through. Got to get it right. There's trees either side. There's a big bank here if you're short. It's only going to feed back into the fairway. Big bank at the back, but nothing's going to help if you go to the right there. Look at that. sheer drop down into this wonderful massive lake that is around the Rock of Leonadis. That feeds right round to the 18th that you'll see later in a couple episodes time. There is some sperm whales being spotted. There they are diving up. Leonadis has brought some sperm whales into this great cape and this great rock. He likes sperm whales. He likes the name of them because he's such a man. He would just work his sperm everywhere and wipe his cock in his cape. He didn't care. He was a real man, was Leonadis. Massive green, feeding it in all the way around here. Big green to hit. Tough to get the ball in the hole though. Fair few undulations there. It will kick in off this bank if you play to the left. You might get a lucky bounce and kick in over that way as well. Got some bits and bobs going on here around the Leonadis sign. You've got another lookout post. You've got a few buildings up here, a few shelters. As the course sort of goes back round to the beginning again. There you see where we started all that time again on the 1st. So from the 11th, then made some changes here. We did have a hole cut in here, look. You can see there was a hole designed to go through there, but we've changed all that. We got rid of that hole down there. We didn't like it. It was too much of the same. We've got a little walk through these peaks to come down here to the 12th. Right on the edge of the boundary here. That's why that's unfinished landscape under there. We can't go any further that way, look. That's the edge of the map. The 12th. Risk and reward hole. We've put a few of these in, these risk and rewards. We like them. We like to give you something to think about on the tee. And you've got 326 yards downhill, par 4, which gives you an opportunity if the wind's in the right direction of driving the green. There it is, it's right there, it's well guarded though, the green, and there's water all around it, and there's a little moat in between the fairway end. We've put in all these dead trees down here. We've raised all these stalactites out of the ground, done so much work. The fairway's undulated, dead trees. We've put in all these rocks, bunkers. We've added everything. We even made the fairway on a lot of these. You come down here, you've got dry stone walling everywhere. Look at it all around this green. Look in the picture. Small green as well, so it's a small target if you're going to go straight from the tee to it. But if you do, this is the green that you end up with. Again, banks at the back, banks at the side. If you hit the green, you're going to be unlucky to run right the way off. Don't forget the green speed's been turned down as well. But if you don't and you want to play safe, you can chip down quite easily to this area with probably 5 wood, 3 iron, and leave yourself quite a comfortable little 85 yard chip into the green and still give yourself a chance of getting up and down for a birdie. I think there's lots of birdies to be had on this hole, on this course, if you play it right. Right, then we come out and then we go over here, the 13th, one of my favourite holes that we've made. We've made this today. We've made about 6 or 7 holes today. We've been on it for about 8 hours. I mean, the course was already set out, but we've put in the finishing touches today. We've got a bit of a work shed area going on here. Some of the greenkeepers all right up here. This is a choice for you, this hole. You can do whatever you like. The red line will show you the easy route, but there is another route which is down through there. Let's just go round with you the easy route. It's 480 yard par 4. If you go the easy route, which is a fairly comfortable drive, you're only looking 180 yards carry to there, so your drive's going to get you up here somewhere, say 270 drive, but you're left with a very difficult second shot. There is the green in behind that stone wall, so you've got 203 yards to a green that's higher than you, and there's trees. If you pull it a little bit, you're going to be in amongst these trees trying to get over. So safe drive, harder second shot into this green here, which is in behind this wall. There's the wells, around right by the wells again. But you can drive it up this land that we've made here, if you care to do so. Off the tee to get onto the fairway is 250 yards. So again, not a lot. If the wind's blowing, it's going to be a treacherous drive because that's not that wide. and can you make 250. But if you do get the drive off, say to 280, you've got a real good chance. You're only there 130 yards from the green, so it is an easier route in, there's no doubt about it. Into this green, it's protected by the stone wall if you're short, but in amongst it, it's a nice little sunken green, banked all around the outside of it. Look at it, lovely, rough there, but there's a couple bunkers. Smallish green, but it's all encapsulated in like a little dish. Absolute thing of beauty. See if we can go whale watch in a minute. Can we see Willie Whale? There he is. The big sperm whales that are in these waters around the rock of Leonadis. One more hole in this episode, and that's hole 13. So we come out of 12, past another lookout post, past the yachts. It's the 14th actually, not the 13th. We just showed you the 13th. Getting excited with it all what we've made. So the 14th, I think this is probably the hardest hole on the course. We'll see in a minute when we go back and play through them, but I think this is a tester. 14th, 500 yards on the money, and it's a dog leg to the right, as you can see, and it's all along the bank of the river. Your drive is going to take you, I don't know, around here somewhere, around up to this corner, which is a bit tight. If you can get it in here, you're alright. You've got a massive cliff edge here on your left hand side. You've got loads of dead trees, loads of foliage everywhere here, so if you can get to there about 260, it still leaves you 237 to the green, and there you see it, another lookout post on the edge of this Rock of Leonadis estate. Lots of undulations, lots of bits of, you got dead tree in the way here, you might have to shape the ball around, and as you come up to the green you've got more undulations and more drops. You've got this like bank bit here for the underhit shot that's going to get caught up, and that bunker's going to be a hard shot out of there, that's for sure. Another bunker there, that's a hard shot. Generous green, but if you get it wrong, there's nothing stopping it sloping off there into the drink. Again, slopes are gentle on this course. There's nothing too horrendous on the greens if you get it right. Obviously, if you're off the beaten track and up here, it's going to be a hard shot. Imagine being up there and having that chip down. Woo, scary. So that's the 14th. You are going to have to wait for the others for the next video. You can just have a gander down there and you can see the 15th, a little bit of the 15th, you can see a little bit of the 18th. We come up even further and pan round. I'm going to give you a little eye into a couple other holes here. There's the 16th. Can't quite see the 17th, can you? 16th's in there. 17th is in there somewhere as well. Things of absolute beauty we've designed there for the finishing few holes. They are a thing to behold on this magnificent estate. Look at it in all its glory. Right, let's zoom down and play the 10th and show you what it's all about. Okay, so here's the 10th then. Here we are, ready to hit out. Like I say, it's in this bit of a cave. On the flyby, you won't see that top bit of fairway up there. It's not going to allow you to see that. Like I said, the wind's favourable. You may well be able to hit round to that lower S long. I don't think you will, but some people might want to give it a go. Some people might get lucky. Well guarded green. So is there a reward in getting round the corner there for the first shot anyway? Because the second shot off that top fairway isn't going to be that much harder probably than the other one. Let's just see how far it is if you want to go around there to that bit. See, it's a 400 plus yard hit, but with the downhill, you know, you might get there. You might have a chance of getting there. I don't know. We're going to just drive straight up onto this top layer anyway. That's where we're going. We're putting in a 100 yard hit straight up on top of that fairway, and we drove it straight to the middle, right in prime location really. And now it's up to us what we do. Do we go for it all the way down? I mean, you know, you're going to take probably a free iron's probably going to be too much from up there. So you're looking at 197, or do you go for the safe option and play right down into the safety area of a 9-iron and just lob it into there? We're going for the 9-iron, we're going for safety. We're going to this par 5, we've got loads of time, we're just going to lollipop it up, get it in play. Down there. And we've got a nice sighter on level ground. Well, if it stays there. We're going to go for the 7-iron and just try and lolly it pop up down there. Get it nice and near. And put ourselves in a good position for a chip and a putt for a birdie. So we're looking for ideal location, just short there. Sit. Oh, just a club too much probably. We've run into that heavy rough, but we're alright sat here. Probably afford to go with a lob wedge in now. On the flop, 40 yards. Just out of that rough stuff. We're just going to put a little extra loft on it, maybe. Just a little bit. Hopefully that's the right club. Sit. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot from there. This is for a birdie then. Oh, awful putt. Awful putt, Owen. So he's come away with a... We hadn't come away with a par actually, because we forgot we went in the water, didn't we, trying something stupid, which wasn't the best. So here's the 11th. Beautiful hole, this one. So many holes, it could be the signature hole on this course. And I haven't decided which one's going to be the thumbnail yet. There is too much niceness going on. Big green, 245 yards. What club are they saying we should hit here, just so you can all write it down and remember? 4-iron is the club of choice. 4 or 5-iron then is the one that you're going to want to hit and remember to hit here on the 11th. Let's see how we get on. It's a pretty good swing. Hot air balloon in the background. Is it going to sit? Is it going to sit? I hate that the ball keeps disappearing for some reason. Don't know if someone could tell me why that's happening. And I mean, we've got this ridiculous stuff now where you can't even see the ball when you're trying to putt, which is crazy. I'm just hoping it doesn't do that when we actually come to play it, when it's published. I've got no idea where the ball is to see it for feel, putting or anything here. It's not exactly the fairest thing. We've done quite well to get it out to there, to be fair. So we've come away with a comfortable par on a long par 3, which is pretty decent after the mess we made of the 10th. Oh, what a beautiful hole this is. Love this hole. This is the risk and reward hole again. We've had a lot of them are risk and reward. Really do like this hole. How are you going to play it? You can go for a bit, beans and all. You might get caught up in those rocks and have a hell of a job on. Or do you pitch down safe and just have a little lollipop into the green? Beautiful hole. It's saying you see what club have I got. A driver doesn't quite make it, so you're going to have favourable winds to make it. I think a 3-iron puts you sort of in the box seat. That's what we're going to hit. We're going to hit a 3-iron. And hopefully we've hit it pretty well. And it's going to sit on that flat lower area. Always caught that slope. Don't run into that bunker. Don't you run into that bunker. We're alright as long as those limbs of that dead tree aren't interfering. They are a little bit, I think. Maybe not. 95 yards. I'm going to put some extra loft on this one. We're going to have to hit it true though. We've hit it 90%. Is that enough? I think it might have... Beautiful shot though. Feed in. Oh, a bit of spin on it. That's because we've got softer greens on, which we want, so we're not complaining about that. Nubble this one in for a birdie. Oh, wow. Comfortable par. Love that hole. What a picture that is with the hot air balloon in the background there. 13th then. This one we can go either way, remember? The camera will show you the route up through the left here. But obviously you can go to the right, sorry, obviously you can go to the left as well. You've got a choice of where you want to go. It's up to you. So we are going to go the other way. We're going to show you the other way today. We are going to show you this drive up through here. Basically if you aim for that tower when you come to play it, that will put you in the middle of that fairway. That tower is lined up just to the right of that lighthouse is the line. If you hit it straight at that lighthouse, we put a bit of draw shape on, which might not help us. Ooh, it hasn't helped us. We're just on the sandy lie. We're just gonna have to play out from there. We're just gonna have to chip out. Poor drive, very poor drive. Do us any favours from there at all. What does a pitch shot give us from here? So the wells are going up and down in the background. We're going to go with a sand iron pitch just to make sure. On an upslope now. Got 93 yards. Got to get this right. Got to get this right. We're in trouble. We've taken three already, or taken 2 already, so to speak. We've nailed that one. We've nailed it. Be as good as you look, baby. Be as good as you look, baby. Be as good as you look, baby. Spin. Nice. A little bit of hold on it. Can we putt this one for a par? No, is the answer. Can't even see the cup. Where is the cup? Well, we've got rid of it. We've sunk. We've missed. Where's the cup? Oh. Crazy. Taking 7 on that one. 1 right on the edge. Bad drive, and then an absolute mess on the green because we couldn't actually see the ball. Right, this I think is the hardest hole on the course, I said to you before. But I don't know whether it is now, having played that. We're playing pretty ropey on this bit today. Real tough second shot into a difficult green to hit. I just hope those problems with the ball don't carry on in the actual when you guys come to play it, because that's annoying. Spent so long on this course and the ball seems to be disappearing an awful lot in elevated areas, which is a bit of a bug or something on the game, I should think. It's not nothing we've done, that's for sure. Right, your drive is going to take you up to this corner. Got to be careful with those bunkers, that's for sure. Trying to finish well with this, a good hole where we've ripped that. We really have ripped that. It's a perfect drive. Yeah, that's the perfect drive. Difficult second shot though, let me tell you. Can we get away with a 3 iron? Yes. Can we shape this 3 iron to be a thing of beauty? High tariff shot we're going for here. This is what you call a high tariff shot. If it comes off, it's wonderful. If it doesn't, you look a pillock. Hit it well. We've nailed it, I think. We've nailed it. We've nailed the living daylights out of it. Get a good bounce. Oh, fantastic shot from there. That is an absolute thing of worldly beauty. Could be a birdie on the hardest hole on the course. Tough putt though. Real tough putt. Again, we can't really see the hole. It's just a little nipple down the hook. we've obviously missed it because he's got his arms out and we've missed it by a country mile. Now we can see it. It's going both ways here. Oh, unlucky. Come away with a 5 there and we deserve better. There you are then, that's wrapped up this episode of me playing it through. Bit of a mixed bag of tricks really, what with a controller running out of battery in the middle of it, me putting the ball in the water, playing a safe shot, which was an absolute idiotic thing to do, absolute big bellender head me. But anyway, that is the next 5 holes on the Rocket Leonadis. What an absolute joyful course this is. Hope you guys are going to enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed building it. Really pleased with this, what I've come up with here. Really delighted with the finishing touches, and I hope you will be delighted when you play it. Let me know how you get on in the comments when you do play it. Let me know what scores you're getting on it, and let me know what other courses you want me to make. Anyway, that's the end of episode 3 of the Rocket Leonadis with a TheProSpartanGamer. Look out for episode 4 very, very soon. The final 4 holes. Cheers, dudes. Stay safe.
The bell rings out there, your little time at the bar. Oh,